on all platforms. Just wanted to give you all a little bit of a taste of how I go about my day and kind of winding down to the evening. This is when I really live my strength base. So I'm still on the first strongest theme. My first theme is restorative. And as I mentioned before, restorative is when an individual hears an issue, thinks of or has a problem put in front of them, whether it be work related, family related, relationship related. And my strongest theme is finding ways to resolve, finding ways to fix. So in essence, I always wondered, why do I like Excel spreadsheets, Microsoft Excel? Well, it's because with a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, I can create it to filter different data. I can use it to track things that I have to do for work or even at home. And before I took the assessment, the Clifton Strength Assessment, I wondered, why do I like spreadsheets so much? Well, it's because that's an easy way for me to resolve issues that I may have, because I can look at it right there on the grid and work it out. So I just say that I digress. I just said that to mention my first and strongest theme, which is restorative. But a day like this, especially when it's nicer outside, right now, going through my mind, aside from talking to you all, are the issues that I'm facing more so at work. And I'm running those through my mind right now. And no exaggeration, I probably have about 10 different resolutions in my mind right now for things that I've been working on. And it's peaceful. It's a way for me to kind of get my way going. And for those that know me at CoachRoOfficial, you know I'm not alone. So let me show you who I'm with. Yep, they're here. Vezo, Stormy. I told you all before, I learned a lot of leadership things from my dogs, believe it or not. So this is Vezo right here. Vezo. Something got his attention. So I had him first. And he leads a little different. He's kind of quiet. But this is the girl, Stormy, always on alert. Just always, like, nothing gets near me without her having something to do with it. So I know that was kind of a sidebar, whatever. All right, let's continue walking. But just wanted to share that insight with you as far as how I wind down. And I'm using that restorative right now. First, I always go through work stuff. Then I may go through some things at home. Like if there's some budgeting matters, if there's some family things that I need to take care of, I'm already running those through my mind. But I need this type of isolated, quiet setting for that to work for me. So that's kind of like how I go about living in my strengths. And the one thing about the Clifton Strengths Assessment is that they hold true to just about every aspect that you're engaged in. Now, there have been some studies in which, regardless of your strengths, you may manifest them in different ways. Now, for me, so far, and it's been quite the journey, my themes kind of hold true at the workplace and at home. I don't really change roles. I have a very weighty responsibility at my place of employment. I also have a weighty responsibility in my family. But what's interesting is even when on Cess Talk Sports, it's like I'm not the primary. My partner, much love to Cess. Shouts out to Cess. Anybody watching this, go check it out. Cess Talk Sports on all platforms. I specifically would join the conversation on Monday evenings, but I want to give her a shout out. Shout out Cess Talk Sports. Come check us out. Talking about focusing primarily on women's sports. Oh, and by the way, as I promised you all, I'm going to start breaking down some of my leadership observations with sports figures. That's going to be really fun because I've done some extensive research and I have some pretty hot takes, so to speak, on sports figures, those current and past. and their leadership styles. It's interesting. You can learn a lot about the way a person leads and what true leadership is. But still talking about restorative. So we're still on that journey that I talked about as far as like getting that repping going on, repping to a certain weight. I'm behind the scenes doing certain things, getting my body prepared for that. And I'm going to walk you all with me as I go through that. But, you know, just wanted to remind everybody, do things that can get you in a place where you're at peace and you can kind of live your themes. Again, CoachRoOfficial. Follow me on all platforms. And if you're interested in the assessment, send me a direct message, okay? As I always stated, this is something that I love to do. So I'm not getting anything. It's not anything where it's like I'm trying to promote to put food on the table. Now, my workshops are something different. My workshops are what I facilitate on a business level, but that's only part-time because I do have full-time employment. But I really do enjoy doing that. But the personal one-on-ones is something that I just love doing. I'll share some more lives and I'll convey some of the gems that I've dropped on individuals in the workplace who have been promoted. And I got to do a piece too on my promotions, all from the Clifton Strengths Assessment. I'll share that with you too on my next live. But I definitely want to get you some information for those that I helped along the way using the Clifton Strengths. So again, questions about it, DM me. I'm going to do this much more often. Next time I may even pop a guest on here. I may have a forum where you can ask questions. If you have some leadership questions in the workplace or just life in general, it'll be a good time for us to have a discussion and talk about it, walk you through it. All right, so CoachRoOfficial. I'll let you all say one more shout out to my babies here. Vezo. That's Vezo. Stormy. See, they watching my back. Let me let y'all see where we at. This is just a nice. See, I have to come out here. Oh, see, here's another thing. Let me share this with you. Classic example. So, remember I told you my dogs teach me a lot about leadership. I found out they're not able to walk on the trail with any traffic or any other dogs. So I strategically pick times when it's just us, especially my girl. I don't know what it is. She's not, and it's funny because it's not even like she's not friendly. It's almost like this is my trail. So I have to be very careful with that. But yeah, so again, CoachRoOfficial. If you want some personal information on the Gallup Clifton Strengths Assessment, DM me. I can point you to where you can take the assessment, and that's where I come in if you want to pursue or get some interpretation of your results. I've been doing this now for probably about 6-7 years. So, I'm well-versed in the content. I love doing it, and it's really a great assessment that could prepare you for whatever, whether it be, again, professional, personal, and yeah. So, hey, stay tuned. I wanted to do this. I want to see how many people watch this on the replay, too. I see people up in here. Thanks for joining. Hey, share it. I got a lot of content coming. Tonight I'll be watching the finals, assessing some of those leaders. Oh, by the way, I think I got OKC in 5. Just a side note. All right, CoachRoOfficial, holla.